Hey, James Kingsley here from jameskingsley.com, and I just wanted to show you a quick tip on how sometimes I kind of use other tools and hack things apart to make things go faster for me in my development process. So what we're looking at here is a storyline file, and this is the awesome Jet Black template from eLearning Brothers. And you can see I've pulled in a bunch of their templates into one file here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up recoloring this and saving it out as a new template. And it's for a client. And I'd rather have the client's name in there than this Jet Black. And you can see it says Jet Black all throughout this template. The slide titles and the scene titles all have the Jet Black in there. So it would take me quite a while to go through and select each one of these. You can see when I selected it highlights the whole thing, so I need to arrow over and then take out the Jet Black. And they have these sort of, it seems random, but I'm sure they have a system over there at eLearning Brothers. So they have all these numbers in there as well for each one of their templates. Like I said, I pulled several templates into one file here. Well, I pulled quite a lot of templates into one file, actually. And so the word Jet Black appears many places throughout there. It would take me quite a while. So let me show you a method that I use sometimes when I need to get things like this done. This is just one example of how I use this method. I use it for other things occasionally. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come here, and here's the storyline file that we're looking at. And you might not realize this, but it's actually a zip folder with a bunch of stuff in it. I'll use 7-zip and unzip this. So extract files to Jet Black. All right, so there we go. We can see it created a folder called Jet Black. And if I open that, I can see here's all the contents of what's inside the storyline file. It's kind of interesting to dig around through here sometimes. That's not what this video is about. I'm just talking about how to find and replace all those instances of Jet Black. So next what I would do is open this in my editor of choice. I'm giving Atom a try right now. Usually I use Sublime 3, but you know, I like to challenge myself, try new things. So I'm giving Atom a try. So I'm going to open the whole Jet Black folder that I just extracted in Atom. And now within my project here, I can just hit Control-Shift-F, and so that's for find in the project. So I could look for, let's say, Jet Black, and I'll hit Find All, and it's going to search all through and find every case of Jet Black in this whole folder there. And we'll see there's actually quite a lot of places in there. So I've found 509 places for Jet Black. Now my problem is I know that some places it's Jet without the space, Black, and then we also have these places where it has these numbers in front of it as well there too. So I could do a find and replace for Jet Space Black. Oops. I could do a find and replace for Jet No Space Black, and eventually get through all of them, but that's not going to help me with those numbers there. So I'm going to switch my search over. So most of the code editors have something like this, the better ones. And so in this case, I want to use a regex search. And so regex allows me to look for patterns of stuff. So right now it's still, it's looking for that Jet Black. Let me step over and grab my regex instead of trying to write it from scratch. And now I'll just dump it in here. And so what I'm saying is I want to look for any numbers that start with this pattern and have the word Jet Black after them. And I also want to find any that just have Jet Black, and I want to find any places where it's Jet Black with the space. Let me hit the find all on that. Now you can see as it's scrolling down real quick there that it's finding all these for me here. So we found 573 results. Let's go up to the top because here we can see it grabbed this one that had the number in here. Here we have it with a space. Here we have it without a space. And so I can come in here and say, hey, I want to replace every one of those with the word Kingsley. And Adam's kind enough to show me this is what it was, this is what it will be. And so I'm going to hit the replace all. Yes, it's doing the hard work. And there we go. So now what I'll do, I'm going to come back over to my Jet Black folder, and I'm going to select all the contents of the folder, and I'm going to zip them back up. And I'll rename this file. So it's going to be kingsley.story. Yep. Now, when I open that up, oops, we can see that it found and replaced every place where it had that jet black and the numbers, and it replaced it with Kingsley. Now, one thing I didn't do there is I didn't put a space at the end of it. So I could go through, do another find and replace for that, or I could just do it right the first time. Anyway, this was just a demo to show you how you can explode that story file, tinker around inside of it, and then implode it back again, and make massive changes to your storyline file without having to go through each slide in the file. Head on over to jameskingsley.com to contact me if you'd like to hire me, or to learn more cool tips.